The story dump is living proof that great things can come in small packages. And what do I mean by that? It's the fact that the largest archery deer that we've been able to film and harvest to date came off of a 19-acre parcel of ground, was shot and died on that 19 acres. This is the story of dump.
I can't cut myself before we go.
This is like perfect. If it's not perfect, don't.
No, if it's not broke, don't. Actually, it is broke, so I didn't need to fix it.
Tell me that. Yeah.
So Gary and I are out at my new property. It's just a little 20-acre piece, and within a lot of big, very big pieces. And there's a perfect bedding on it. Got about five shooter bucks, believe it or not, coming through here every couple of days. So this is the first night we've been in here. The wind's perfect, blowing straight from where they're bedding to, straight towards us. So there's no way they're gonna smell us. No way they can backdoor us. We got some cover noise of a combine over here, so I'm gonna sit and wait. It's not that big. I don't think so, man. What? Dude, there's 4 others bigger than him.
We always want to do as much as we can to be successful on our property. So given that it was 19 acres and Jeff got permission pretty late in the year, he really didn't have a lot that he could do there other than just be smart about when and where he hunted. He knew that with a limited amount of ground, he really couldn't get away with much, and that every time he went in to hunt, he had to be ready to capitalize if something were to happen. I filmed him for a sequence of days there leading up to the time that he harvested him, and it was about 3 or 4 days, I don't remember exactly, before he killed him. We were sitting in the stand that he'd hung for a good wind, and we were out overlooking an alfalfa field, and I told Jeff, I'm like, man, there's a hammer out in this field. He's got a bad limp, but he is big. We put the binos on him, and we started filming and realized that this was dump.
It's not like we're late or anything.
I'm trying. I think I hear the combine back there. Alright. Now I'm ready. Just trying to be quiet. You wasn't slicing your string, trying to put your arrow on. Grunt at him. But he might push those toes this way. He's coming this way. Well, I just seen the biggest buck I've ever seen. 150 yards away, wouldn't come in for nothing. Girl was more powerful than me. Yeah, it's a buck we call dump. He's 170 plus, huge deer. About it. He was, like I said, 150 yards away, would not come in at all. He had a really bad limp.
It's late October, scrapes are popping up everywhere, and he's really just focused on checking a couple does. The day goes to night, it's dark, and we slip out as fast as we can, and we are anxious to get back in there again.
It's November the 2nd. Grant and I have another reactive stand that we moved. Had a mock scrape that was doing okay, but then all of a sudden, boom, it just fired up. There's a 3.5 foot diameter circle that's just beat down to mud. We have another scrape that's a challenge scrape that's put in right here, about 12 yards from our stand. Yesterday, Grant and I both had to work. 2 shooters came by and worked these scrapes during daylight.
Good job.
Great job. Good. Oh, I'm so excited. He shot dump.
The big one?
Like, I'll show you which one dump is. It's, yeah, like, he's a booner. Like, the booner. That one. He shot that one.
Whoa.
Okay, so you guys know that Jeffrey already smoked a hammer. And this is why you film and hunt with your friends, because it's 8 o'clock on November 2nd. The morning you haven't started yet, and we're getting out of a tree because we want to be there when he finds this deer. Find your gang and make some memories. That's what it's all about. We're going to get down. I don't care. Moultrie's probably going to go off in about 30 minutes and tell me we missed a buck, but Jeff's got one on the ground. We're going to go find him with him.
It is a brisk, quiet morning. The sun is rising, and it is just one of those mornings. If you're a hunter, it just feels like it's going to be a good morning. So we can hear stuff moving around all throughout the timber even before the sun rises. And then we hear, if you ever walk out and you hear deer running, unfortunately, if that ever happens to you, you know when you hear a big deer. It just sounds huge, right? Running through the timber like none of the other deer, none of the does. So this is what happens. I can tell Jeff and I both hear this deer. I look over. We do not say a word to each other for the next 10 minutes at least. So we both can see that it's Dump. And he is walking with his hard limp. I am so focused on getting this deer in frame on film that I had to take my camera off of the tree arm and freehand this. And I'm checking on all the things that I have messed up in the past. Record. Is it recording? It's recording. Is it in focus? It's in focus. Okay, we're good to go. I am on him. I'm stopping it just to make sure the tape is not too long. Restart it. I'm on him. Jeff and I don't even confirm if we're both on him, but in frame, I can see Jeff's Luminot hit right in the perfect spot on this deer.
Buck I've ever shot. He's huge. We're just sitting here, and he just jumped up out of nowhere over here from this thick stuff. I don't know if I think he winded us. He was downwind the whole time, but I think these morning thermals rising up and never smoked us. And Garrett and I came in here yesterday and moved the stand around. If we wouldn't have done it, I never would have been able to shoot him. Shot him about 30 yards, 35 yards. I can't even talk still. It's like 20 minutes after. And you watched the video, I smoked him. I'd be a little bit high, but it buried the arrow, so it should be good. So Garrett and Grant are coming from wherever they're at to meet us to go look for him. Yes.
Oh, fuck, dude. He's probably right in there.
Hey, else you had Joey or Jeff?
I called Joey and Jamie.
What is it?
Look, right, Joey's like, are you kidding me? Right there, right there.
Oh, yeah, look at it.
Oh yeah. Hey, blood? Blood in the snow right here. There. did he go? Right here. What are you doing? What, do you see him? No. If you don't, if you're... I said, what is that? Where? What does it? You better be pissing with me.
He's 20 yards in front of you.
Where?
Right here.
No.
Go, Jeff.
Holy shit.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
I don't care, you're on the phone. Oh my God. Oh. Screw that, Logan. You nailed it. Yeah. Look at him. Oh. Dude. Oh. That's the biggest thing I've ever shot. Oh my God, look. All right, well, we found him. Here's your dump. Logan and I shot him this morning about 8 o'clock. Something spooked him out of his bed, ran within 50 yards of us, and we both just knew instantly. We started freaking out, and he hit a T trail. He took the right trail, and center punched him. Perfect shot. Went maybe 70, 80 yards, and died right here. Just a hammer of a deer. The body's huge in this thing. Biggest deer I've ever shot with a bow. Or gun. It's a super cool deer. Off 20 acres.
The right 20 of them.
Yeah.
20 acres.
If you like listening to hunting stories as much as watching them, then check out our podcast. The Last Breath Huntcast is available on iTunes, Spotify, and all other major podcast platforms.